Another week has flown by and it's time to talk about pricing again. So not many releases this week, just the 3. I've got a bit of humble pie to eat as well because I was warned about something and I didn't heed the warning. So we'll get to that in a minute. But we've got the Strike Force Agastus, or Agastus, I'm not sure, but Agastus, I think. So this is the new box of new Space Marine stuff, which, to be honest with you, trust me, I love the look of all of it. Perhaps some of those guns are a little bit too massive. But I do honestly love the look of all of it. But I wonder if at this point, just releasing new stuff for Space Marines, particularly new lieutenants, or however you say it, if it's actually worth it anymore. How much more balance and difference does it bring to the game? But, that said, it all looks great. I love the new Dreadnought. It looks terrific. So basically we get 17 miniatures. So we've got Primaris Lieutenant, the Brutalis Dreadnought. So that is more kind of combat focused in terms of melee. 10 Desolation Marines, and then 5 of the new Heavy Intercessors. So yeah, look, all amazing stuff. Really like the look of all of it. Price-wise, so this is £120 or 155 euros. No price in dollars yet. I imagine it will be around about the 185 mark. But yeah, it all looks great. I mean, listen, these guns, they just look crazy. They're mental. There's no way that he could wield that on the battlefield, obviously. But it is what it is. They do look awesome, to be honest with you. Yeah, just just from a kind of scale perspective, some of these look ridiculous. Again, that new Brutalis Dreadnought. So amazing. And then, of course, we've just got our 5 Heavy Intercessors up there, which I believe are... I'm not sure if they're new sculpts or not. I don't think they are. I think they're the same sprue that we've already got. So that's that. Like I say, very, very cool stuff. I don't know, compared to the old Demolition stuff, which is obviously not Primaris. This is a massive update for that. I don't know what difference it will bring gameplay-wise, but I noticed that there was another article out today on the Warcom website, which basically went through some of their different weapons and that kind of thing. But yeah, very cool. And as much as I say, I don't know how much it brings to Space Marines. Me personally, I've got a fair amount of Space Marines, nothing really big. I've got a couple of tanks, the Gladiator, and one of the other previous ones, the Primaris ones. And I've got quite a large force, so I collected Warhammer 40k Conquest, and I got Indomitus, and collected some of the Imperium stuff as well. So I've got a fair amount. Does this bring anything new to my force? Probably not. I'm not playing a lot of 40k, but honestly, they look great. I am interested in this. I am interested, so I suppose we'll find out how I feel on Saturday as to whether or not I pull the trigger. Okay, I've been putting it off. It's time for a little bit of humble pie. So we've got a new boarding patrol box coming out, Chaos Space Marines. Now, I released a couple of videos, which I've since taken down as soon as I found out what the pricing was. I did some kind of cost analysis and savings potential and basically on the price being £65. I expected that to be the price of these boxes because that's what it was for the Space Marine boarding patrol box. But I was wrong. The price has come out at £75. So that's £10 more than I expected. What I believe will happen, because it looks like it happened with some of last week's pricing, I believe that although there is a around about 6% price increase on coming out at the beginning of March, I've got a feeling that some of the new releases now are going to include that price increase. So I'm hoping that maybe these won't go up. So anyway, so we've got the Chaos Space Marines, we've got Abaddon in there, 10 Legionnaires, 20 Chaos Cultists. So yeah, fair amount on there. So 31 models. We also got the NIDS, new Tyranid box. So what do we have in there? 6 adaptable Tyranid warriors, 8 Gene Stealers, and a Brood Lord. So that's them. That's the same price as well. So they're going up now to €100 as well. So £75, €100. So what I'll be doing is when the price increase kicks in, I'll be taking a snapshot of the pricing 1 week, and then doing exactly the same for the following week when the price increase kicks in. So what I'll be doing is I'll be doing an in-depth analysis of all of the boarding patrol boxes, combat patrol boxes, all that sort of stuff, to find out if those swings in price have, are going to give us any better savings going forward, and really working out who the losers are, the biggest losers in this price increase. All I know is that it's very, very unlikely that there'll be any winners coming out of it. And that's it. So there's nothing else to say, really. So we've got a battle report. The battle report will be about our Strike Force Agastus box, and they'll be smashing some orcs in the face. So we've got that. Emperor's Children will be dominating the Lawmasters, and then we've got some Vault stuff. Another couple of old copies of White Dwarf for us to have a look at. I keep waiting every week to see if there's going to be another kind of live announcement coming up anytime soon, because I know that we are prepped and primed for this year to have 10th edition of 40k. It's kind of it's on that cycle. We're on that 3rd year cycle now. So I'm expecting it this year. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone else is saying it's coming. There's been a few leaks and that kind of thing, which I've prepared some content for, but I'm not sure if I'm going to release it, because I think a lot of that stuff is just being recycled at this stage. So I'll dip into that if I think I've got something new to add to it beyond what's already been said. But that is it, really. So we've got, obviously, the big hitter today is Agastus. A couple of transfer sheets, and then the Strike Force Agastus book. That's just all your codex stuff and that kind of thing. But let me know how do you guys feel about this? Is the new demolition stuff, is that, is it worth taking a look at for you? Obviously, we've got heavy intercessors already. I don't think any of us really need a new lieutenant. But, he's there. He's got his power fist ready to go. And then finally, this Brutalis Dreadnought. It's a pretty special looking guy. But yeah, he looks like a heavy hitter. I'm sure we'll see more of his rules and that kind of thing come out on the Warcom website this week. But that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Much appreciated. I will drop into to say one thing. This week, I'll be putting out a review of issues 1 and 2 of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer. Now, anyone who's subscribed for quite some time will know that I did the whole Warhammer Conquest run. I did the vast majority of the Mortal Realms run. I did a bit of Imperium, and I wasn't going to cover Stormbringer at all. But a couple of the guys at my gaming club, so that's Greg Brown and Mike Martin, they were kind of trying to talk me into it, and I'm gonna review the first few and then see. I wasn't going to subscribe, but now that we know what the premium content is, and the fact that it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be before, I'm intrigued. So I'm going to put those videos out and then make a decision. If they're well received and it's worth keeping up with the series, I may consider subscribing. So let me know your thoughts on that as well. So I've done that sort of thing in the past. If you are interested in it, I will definitely consider doing it. So I'll have a look at that. But I'll leave it there. Thanks very much, guys. Much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon.